Bathroom and wooden party. Rope matches. Okay, anyway. Good to go. Put on.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Beginning operation.
This round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. What's the play here? Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. The jump-in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive game, but to come from the brink like that, what a comeback! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Spin knuckle. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Jumps? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Still scrapping for control of the space. Cannon spike? What'll happen? Burnout activate. The super doesn't hit. This can lead to some big damage. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 needs crown them from above. Denies the jump-in attempt. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open, this is gonna hurt. Serves them enough cannon spike. Jump, hits the drive. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What now? All the throw connects. Only 50 turns out. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation. This can lead to some big damage. Off of me. They were waiting for it. Gets the corner. It is over. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Jumps with the solar plexus strike. Very. Cannon spike. Coming through. Very solid corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Whiffs the throw. Next up, reads the throw and shuts it down. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Both fighters are barely alive. Alright, what's coming up next? Jumps up. Side switch into pay. Oh! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump-in. Who's going to start things off? Big counter. Cannon spike. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they charge us forward? Both fighters experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply. They're going for the super art. Jumps up, crowns them from above. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Nice pay. Oh. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player one with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. All right, what's coming up next? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Combo with the target combo. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player two wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Neither of them willing to back off. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something? There's an overdrive shorty. Cool, this can lead to some big damage. What now? Experiencing burnout. Noticeable life lead. Ooh, what a smart throw. Super hard to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with the level 3 super.
Well fought.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Combo with the target combo. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Big low, reaching heavy. Takes a trip. Player takes a big gamble and rips out a raw 2KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
That's stupid.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Neither of them willing to back off. Just out of range for that throw. Going in. Time for a drink. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and player 1. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire, going on the offensive. There's a change of sides. Breaks the block with a throw. Quick drive, in fact misses. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Crowns them from above. All the throw connects. This is the flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. From up above. Grabs him. Takes a drift. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? No escaping that! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Double lariat, and now reads the command grab. What'll happen here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress. This super opts for the strike ender for the damage. Looking for something after? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Knockdown and finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They were ready for the air attack. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Grabs him, knockdown. Life lead opens up, snipes him out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Flopping. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Grabs and throws them away. Sneaks in above. A super art. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Big counter. Still slugging it out here. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be this get some? Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit, experiencing burnout. Backs away. It's not about that BFF life right now. Knockdown and player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive game. Now's the time. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player reads the jump-in perfectly. Are we good? That was a huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill. In attack range. Barely flatlines them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Charges in with authority. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The jump-in is denied. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up. Fantastic awareness. Checks him with the projectile. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. They make in there. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Going on the offensive. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Takes a trip. Player two has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jumps in, hits him with a stop and bop. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Watching each other carefully. Boom, sets up with the jump in. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to smashes out the cage right there? The big flex, the broken jaw, big Shoryuken.
This is the path I have chosen.
This is going to hurt. The next touch may decide this round. Flatline zone. Player two showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player two chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in, finds the mark. What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Grabs them. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. Will this super up connect? Knockdown. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Player two can't afford mistakes with this in there. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Hits them with a stop and bop. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Avoids getting stuck in the court. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. We have a super art on Shinku Hadouken. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player 1 enthrows them. How long does this offensive assault continue? Life leaders, there's a burnout. Amazing. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Open reads the jump in perfectly. The last round. It's now or never. Knocked them out of the air. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Uses their drive gauge. Drops them hard. Player 1 there's a burnout. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life left to survive. Getting up close and personal. All the throw connects. Tokugeki to the face. It is over. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Nails the anti-air. Deftly shuts out the jump. What are they thinking? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. When it goes for the super art, the quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the set? Hits him with a stop and pop. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. What'll happen here? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Brushes that off and keeps going. Taking stock. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. They return to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Time to reassess the situation. The throw missed. Both fighters planning something? Player burnout activates. Knockout and there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. What'll happen here? Reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jump! Ooh, what a smart throw! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drops him hard. What a finish! Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
All right. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Shoryuken.
They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down.
Shoryuken.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their team. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off?
Shoryuken. Shoryuken.
Boxing with experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Jumps. Scrapping it out up close. Big throws. Jumps in. Here comes the corner pressure. Anti-air in the clutch. Both connects with the throw. What now? Hits the drive. This is gonna hurt. Only a little. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in. Who's going to steal this win? Zip sets up with the jump in. All the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2, that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. There's a burnout. What's next? Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Looking for a hole. Give me a cross super hard incoming. Okay, here we go. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The shot pays off. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps! Oh my god, what a throw tech! Medium kick hits. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them. What's next? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Barely blocks the jump in. But this can lead to some big damage. Player connects with the throw. Amazing! Sets up with the closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Open to start. Both of them were ready for a throw. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. That feeling out phase is all the throw connects. Going in. There's a burnout. Player 2 who tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Plenty of health. Bullshit, what's this Shinju Hado gonna do? Oh man, this is a crime zone from above. This is gonna hurt. Okay, here, shrug that off. Thank you. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Brings the impaler. Close range projectile rushes in. The jump it sees the overhead coming. That was a straight up cover. Both sides getting ready to rest them. Who's gonna take it? It's over. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Fighting round. Special match.